I wasn't expecting much when I opened the door that day. Maybe another package, delivery, or Mrs. Sorensen from next door. Borrowing sugar again, but standing there, looking awkward and slightly green, was a girl. Well, mostly a girl, she said, nervously tucking a strand of shimmering metallic hair behind one pointed ear. I'm the girl assigned to you by the local authorities, she finished with a shy wave. I blinked once, twice. A while she fidgeted, her long tail curling nervously around her leg. You're Mr. James Carter, right? Human occupation, freelance designer. A single. She glanced at her holopad and nodded to herself. Yep, you're my assignment. Nice to meet you. Wait, hold on a sign for what? I stammered, my brain trying to reconcile her words with her otherworldly appearance. She bit her lip, which shimmered like Polish jade. Oh, right, I'm not from the Ziran consortium. We're new to this planet. The government said humans might need help adjusting to our arrival, so they've matched us up with hosts for cultural exchange and stuff. I'm here to help you and maybe learn about humans. I leaned against the door frame, still trying to process. So you're telling me Earth is aliens now and you're one of them? Ni nodded, her large cat-like eyes glowing faintly in the evening light. Yeah, up surprise day one. Having an alien roommate wasn't in my plans, but apparently I had no say in the matter. It's only temporary, she promised, dropping a sleek black suitcase into my hallway, just until we learn enough about Earth culture to blend in. Her version of blending in was questionable. The next morning she tried to make breakfast. It turned out Ziran physiology didn't handle Earth ingredients well. My kitchen was a smoking disaster of blue flames and something that smelled suspiciously like burnt rubber. Not to self, Ni muttered, poking the char remains of what used to be eggs. Human cooking is harder than it looks. Day 5, despite the rocky start, N was surprisingly insightful. She marveled at the simplest things, the way coffee brewed, the warmth of sunlight, the chaotic brilliance of city traffic. I don't get it, she said one evening, watching a street perform juggle flaming torches. Why do humans risk so much just to entertain each other? I shrugged. It's fun, it makes people happy. Your species is weird, she said, but she was smiling. Day 10, Ne wasn't the only alien on Earth, but she insisted most Ziran avoided humans, thinking we were too volatile. She seemed determined to prove them wrong, though her methods were unconventional. Why do humans hug? She asked one day, her head tilted in curiosity. It's how we show affection. Got it. The next thing I knew, she wrapped her arms and tail around me in what was possibly the most awkward hug of my life. Day 20, we were starting to understand each other in the way that two entirely different species could. Ni taught me about Ziran technology, which made Earth's most advanced gadgets look like stone tools. I taught her about human creativity. You mean you create entire worlds in your heads? She asked, flipping through one of my sketchbooks. Pretty much. That she paused, her eyes wide. That's incredible. Day 30, when the local authorities came to check on us, they seemed surprised to find Ne and me actually getting along. She's quirky, but not bad, I admitted. Ni grinned, and his not as volatile as we thought. The Ziran official jotted something down on his holopad, muttering about unexpected data points. Epilogue. Ni left a month later. As suddenly as she arrived, she hugged me goodbye, this time without the tail, and promised to visit again someday. Life went back to normal, or as normal as it could be, knowing Earth wasn't alone in the universe. But every so often I'd look up at the stars and wonder if she was out there marveling at how weird humans were, and I'd smile because yeah, we were weird, but maybe that's what made us special. And that's the story of how I accidentally became part of the first ever interstellar cultural exchange program.